Hello friends, this is Dr. Gawande. Now today we'll discuss in this lecture that is drying, and we'll discuss some equipments which are used in the process of the drying. That equipments are called as the dryer. Now first of all we'll see the what is drying. Drying, it is nothing but the removal of liquids from the solid or from the slurry. That is called as the drying. Now what is the difference between the evaporation and drying? In case of the evaporation we remove more amount of the liquid, and in case of the drying the little amount of the liquid can be removed, and the product which you are getting in the drying is a dried product. That is the basic difference between the evaporation and the drying. And the equipments which are used for the process of the drying, they are called as the dryers. Now in this chapter we will discuss the tray dryer, drum dryer, spray dryer, fluidized bed dryer, vacuum dryer and the freeze dryer. These are the various equipments which are used for the process of the drying. Now first we will go for the tray dryer. Now this tray dryer, or it is also called as the truck dryer, it is also called as a shelf dryer, it is also called as a cabinet dryer or the compartment dryer. Now what is the basic principle of this tray dryer? That drying occurs due to the circulation of hot air. Drying, it occurs due to the circulation of the hot air. That is the process of the tray dryer, right? That is the principle of the tray dryer, basic principle. Now we'll move towards the construction. Now it consists of the small, or it may be a large one, it may be a cabinet which is insulated compartment. Now what is the purpose of insulation? To reduce the heat loss. To reduce the heat loss, these cabinets should be insulated one, so that the heat which is present inside that oven, it should not, or a dryer, it should not come out, and due to that there is what we can say the heat loss will be there. So to reduce that heat loss, this cabinet should be insulated one. Then heating, heater is there for heating purpose. To heat that air, heater is there. Fans are there, and inlet and outlet are there. This is what a general construction. Now you can see the construction. Now this is the air inlet through which the air it comes inside. This is the outlet through which the air, moist air, it get removed from this outlet, right? These are the heaters. Heaters are used to heat or to heat up the temperature, or to raise the temperature. And this is a fan. What is the purpose of the fan? Fan, it circulates the air. For the circulation of the air, and near about to the 1000 what we can say feet per minute, this is the velocity of the air with which that fan is going to circulate the air. Now these are the trays. In this construction, these are the trays. These trays, they are having near about 1.25 to 1.5 inches depth. They are having near about 1.25 to 1.5 inches depth, and of this depth, these trays generally made up of the metal. Why metal? Because it is easy to heat up. Metals are the good conductors of the heat. Therefore stainless steel or the metal trays, these are placed in this cabinet. This is a cabinet. You can see this may be a what we can say, it may be a long one, or it may be a smaller size. So this is what the construction of a tray dryer. This is what the construction of a tray dryer. Now instead of this trays, ये जो ट्रेस दिख रहे हैं, इसकी जगह पे you can place small trucks, and in that case, that is called as a tunnel dryer, or it is also called as the truck dryer also. Here there is an what we can say inlet, and here there is an outlet for the trucks. From these side the trucks are loaded, they are kept in the cabinet, and once the material is dried, they are removed from this side. So instead of trays, loaded trucks are placed here, and from one side they are going to come in, and from other side they are going to out. So that dryer, it is called as a truck dryer or a tunnel dryer, it is also called. The construction is same, only instead of the trays, only trucks are loaded. So this is only the difference. Now you can see these arrows. This is nothing but the circulation of the air, the direction of the circulation of the air from this heater the air is going to circulate with the help of this fan. From this heater the air is going to heat, and which is going to be circulated by the fan, and once the material is going to what we can say dry, that liquid from that material, liquid which is inside the material, because of this hot air, that material get what we can say, or that in liquid it get evaporate, and that humid that humid air will be removed from this air outlet, and from this air inlet you will get the fresh air, which is again going to be heated by heater, and it is again going to be recirculated by this fan. So there is continuous circulation of the heated air on this tray, and due to that the moisture which is present in the tray is going to evaporate, and the product will be going to be dry, right? So working material, it is loaded in the tray, fresh air it is introduced, the material it is heated by hot air, and that hot air is going to be circulated by the fan, right? The trays containing the load, it remain in the dryer until the drying is complete. That trays will be loaded, and after which once they are the drying is complete, then the trays are unloaded from that cabinet, right? After which they are withdrawn, emptied, and again after emptying, again the next material, that is the recharged for drying for the next batch. Remember, this is a batch process, it is not a continuous process, as we have to load the trays, we have to, after drying we have to empty that trays, again we have to fill that trays, again we have to load that trays. So it is a batch process, it is not a continuous process, and it is used generally for the sticky material, for granular masses, for drying of the crude drugs, chemicals, powders, tablets, granules, etc. for drying of these things, right? Advantage, it is easy to operate, right? It is a batch process for a different product. So you can go for the different products, as it is a batch process, you can go for different material also. It can be useful for drying a variety of the material. What is that a disadvantage? Ki in this case, the second falling read period, that is the, because very small amount of the moisture is going to be evaporated, so the drying time is very much, it is lengthy. So it is very time consuming process, it takes a lot of time to dry, and it is cost increasing because it is a lengthy process, and as it is a batch process, it requires labors. So what it is a, what we can say, time consuming process. So this is what this tray dryer. Now again, thermal efficiency of this dryer is also very low. Thermal efficiency, it is very low, and therefore the time is more, it requires more time to dry the material. This is what the tray dryer. And if instead of the tray, if you are using the tunnels, then or the trucks, then that is called as the tunnel dryer or the truck dryer. So if you like this video, please do like, share with your friends. Thank you very much.